Hello students, welcome to this session. Let's study cell, part 1, structure of cell. Cell is the fundamental structural and functional unit of organism. What is cell is discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Overview of cell by Robert Brown. Prokaryotic cell by Singer and Nicholson. Model of cell membrane by George Pollard. Nucleus chromatin by Fleming. Cell theory by Matthias Schilling. Plant cells. Schwann. Animal cells. Rudolf Virchow. Cell division. All living organisms made up of cells, and cells arise from pre-existing cells. Definition: eukaryotic cell, any cell that contains clearly defined nuclear membrane and bound organelles. Prokaryotic cell, unicellular organism that does not contain membrane-bound nucleus or organelle. Example: eukaryotic cells, animal, plant, fungi, and protist cells. Prokaryotic cells, bacteria and archaea. Nucleus: eukaryotic cell present, prokaryotic cell absent. Cell size: eukaryotic cells large, prokaryotic cells small. Organism type: eukaryotic cells multicellular, prokaryotic unicellular. Ribosomes: eukaryotic large, prokaryotic small. Growth rate: eukaryotic slower, prokaryotic faster. Organelles: eukaryotic present, prokaryotic absent. Plasma cell wall: eukaryotic simple, prokaryotic complex. Plasma membrane: eukaryotic present, prokaryotic present. Cytoplasm present in both. Components of cell: covering, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Covering: cell wall and cell membrane or plasma membrane. Cytoplasm contains mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, ribosomes, lysosomes, and centrioles. And third is the nucleus. First component is cell wall. A cell wall is structural layer surrounding some types of cells just outside the cell membrane. It can be tough, flexible, sometimes rigid. It provides the cell with both structural support and protection, and also act as a filtering mechanism. Cell walls are absent in many eukaryotes, including animals, but are present in prokaryotes like bacteria and some others like fungi, algae, and plants. A major function is the overexpansion, preventing overexpansion of the cell when water enters. The composition of cell is: the primary cell wall of plants is composed of polysaccharide cellulose, hemicellulose, and pectin. In bacteria, the cell wall is of peptidoglycan, and fungi, it is of N-acetylglucosamine, and the polymer is the chitin.
Basic unit of the body is cell. So what is cell? It is a functional and structural unit of the body. So what are the components of the cell? So cell is having the covering, that is called as cell membrane. It is semi-permeable, that means it is only half permeable. So the things from inside the cell to outside is not permeable, and from outside to inside cell, that is water or other chemicals, are permeable. So it is called as semi-permeable in function. So now what is protoplasm? Protoplasm is the liquid constituent present inside the cell membrane. So protoplasm is consists of cytoplasm plus nucleus. So what is cytoplasm? It is water plus all biochemical compounds like sodium, potassium, chloride, or carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, amino acids. So all these present inside the cell, that is with water, it is called as cytoplasm. And nucleus, the central portion of the cell, is called as nucleus, which performs the function of cell division, and it carries the hereditary characters from one cell to other cell, that is from one generation to other generation, because it contains DNA in form of chromosomes. And the other things which are present in cytoplasm, they are mitochondria. So the mitochondria, its main function is powerhouse of energy. So ATP is generated, that is energy, and therefore it is called as powerhouse of energy. Endoplasmic reticulum, so it is a network of the thing which is present around the nucleus, is called as endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi complex, it is sac-like structure.
Endoplasmic reticulum. So reticulum is a network of interconnected membranous tubules, and it is mainly present in eukaryotic cells. There are two types, rough and smooth, and function is mainly of the protein synthesis.
Present in cytoplasm, they are mitochondria. So the mitochondria, its main function is powerhouse of energy. So ATP is generated, that is energy, and therefore it is called called as powerhouse of energy. Endoplasmic reticulum, so it is a network of the thing which is present around the nucleus, is called as endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi complex, it is sac-like structure present near the nucleus or in cytoplasm, it is called as Golgi complex. And ribosomes, these are again small structures present on endoplasmic reticulum, they are called as ribosomes. So endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex and ribosomes, they help in protein synthesis. And sac-like structures present in cytoplasm, they are also called as lysosome, which contains lytic enzymes for the lysis or breakdown of the foreign material. Thank you.
Nucleus, it is the most important organelle of the cell which regulates all activities to which the nucleus function. The nucleus contains genes in form of DNA which are responsible for inheritance of the characters. DNA is also responsible for protein synthesis. Nucleolus is concerned with the formation of ribosomes, and then ribosomes in turn related to protein synthesis, control of cell division, control of all cell metabolic activities. Centrioles, these are present in animal cells. There are two centrioles situated in the nucleus. They are made up of RNA function to form spindle apparatus during cell division. They are also involved in the process of transport of material, that is exocytosis. Each chromosome is made up of two identical chromatids. One is an exact copy of the other, and each contains one DNA molecule. The P arm is the short arm and Q arm is the long arm, and centromere is the constricted point of the chromosome. DNA molecule, long string-like DNA molecule formed into a compact structure by proteins called histones. The types are chromosomes are according to the centromere position, telocentric, present at the end, acrocentric, that is subterminal, submetacentric, that is near to the center, and metacentric, that is center.
Hope you find this session useful for your understanding and for your exams. Thank you.